Hi, I'm Jill Nabina, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can use Adobe Express to liven up your students' creativity using Adobe Express video creation. So if you want to watch some of my other tutorials on Adobe Express's great features, check the link down below, but let's get started.
Like and subscribe.
So remember, Adobe Express for Education is a free tool available to all teachers. So you'll want to go ahead and log in with Google so that you are in your Adobe Express account, and then let's take a look at what your platform should look like. Okay, so once you're logged in, this is what your dashboard will look like. Today, we're going to be highlighting how to make a video, which is an awesome tool that my students love to use. So I'm going to show you the basics of how to use this tool and all the amazing templates you can use for your students. The first thing is notice all of the filters that auto-populate. You can click filter right here and you can filter by subject, by grade level, by style, by mood, by type. So let's say you're looking for a language arts and you want this template. I don't know, you pick one. I just want to show you what a template looks like. So you're like, this is the one, and notice what it kind of populates. So this is an example of how you could use it to interview a story character. You click play so you can kind of get a feel of what the video is going to look like first and foremost. Notice it tells you some of the things like, oh, we use this with AI. You can introduce yourself. You can do a voice recording over this. You can put videos in there, which is really fun. You can add little GIFs. There's another video. And this is a template that your students or yourself, either one, can use to completely customize something. When you're adding audio, they have preloaded music that you can choose from, or you have the option to do a voiceover. So you could do a voiceover of the project, or notice they have different sound effects, background music, blues. You can search the audio. You can animate characters, which I have another video on how to do that linked in the description. But for the most part, look how simple this is. So let's say I wanted to edit this piece right here, and I'm going to say interview with MLK. And then I can click on each different element, which are also layered over here on the right for your convenience. So if you're like, oh, I really want to get rid of that heart, but I don't want to accidentally delete the wrong thing, you can come over here to this section where it's nice and easy to delete things. So they're telling us that they used AI to generate this image. So if you wanted to generate your own image, you would click on the image and then click generate image right here. And they put the description they used, cartoon screen print of a young black girl with a wide brim hat reading a book in a garden. So that's very specific. I could be really specific or really generic. I could say a pig flying around the moon with an oxygen tank. I have no idea why I came up with that. That doesn't even make sense. So booyah, there is my pig. For some reason, this pig is encapsulating my interview with MLK. That makes no sense at all. But anyways, if I continue to click through, you can change this. It's really easy to keep the formatting of a template because it has this great feature that just says replace. So if I click replace, it shows where it got it. It got it from a media. Perhaps I would rather have this salad here than that. Same thing with the video. So if I click here and I click replace, it's going to pull up all of the stock videos that are available to me. And I can search if I want something specific, but let's just say I really want these seasonal flowers. Notice that the flowers I picked in the video were pink, and over it has like a pink layer or a pink filter. So that's coming down here from the effects. So they have a pink effect on it. I can click none and it will take it away, or I can make it green or blue or purple, whatever I want down here. And then I could, edit what I want this to say. Hello, and then I can come over here like, oh, I really don't like this ribbon, and then I can come to the star and I can click replace, and once again it's going to populate where it got the original things so that I can find whatever it is I want to replace it with. Perhaps I want to replace it with this random picture. Okay, that doesn't make a lot of sense either, but we're not here to make sense. We're here to show you how to use this awesome feature. So once again, I can continue to click through the presentation. Now let's say this presentation isn't long enough and you're like, okay, I really need to add another video. It's really simple to come down here to this timeline you have, and you'll pick which template you are most interested in having another one. Like if you really liked having this images of, or this video of these trees, you can click on the 3 dots down here and then you just duplicate that scene. It'll duplicate right next to it, but you are able to kind of drag it over here and move it around, and then you have another opportunity to add more things. Now, let's say you're doing a voiceover here and you need to talk about this page, this scene of what is one thing you struggle with. And you're like, oh, well, I'm going to talk for 17 seconds about that thing. All you do is click these little sidebars and drag to make it longer or shorter so that you have more time to talk about that slide. And let's say you just want your viewers to kind of read through this. It's a really great opportunity. There's so many great features in here. This one is also using AI, but let's pretend that we wanted to replace this with a regular like stock image. So let's look at some of the featured free. Now, something to note is you can search in here for whatever you want. I wanted this dog here instead. So they have this, if I like want to hide this carpet and make the dog really cute, I can remove the background of my image and ta-da, now I have my dog with the bat eyes and no longer have that background, which is really helpful. I can now delete the words shared with me from Adobe because I kind of get the gist of what I'm doing more. Over here, I can zoom in on my project if I want to really see it up close or, not so much. I can add my own scenes. My advice would be to duplicate scenes and instead do it in that manner and then kind of adjust whatever it is you want to change instead of adding your own, just because they have the timing and all the transitions already programmed for you, which makes it a lot simpler. So kind of like back to what this was, and then if I wanted to do my voiceover. I will say with the voiceover, it can be a little tricky because you do need to get it all in one swoop. So what I've done in the past, especially on group projects, is I'll have students use the voice memo app on a phone, and then they all do their recording that way, and then I upload it from the device instead of using the record feature within the program. But if you are just doing something on your own, then this is a really easy way. The other thing I really like about the voice record, the audio record here, is as you're recording your voiceover, which I can't do because I can't do it simultaneously while I'm recording a video, but while you're doing the voiceover, this bar will move. So it will actually go through the video. So you don't have to guess your timing. If I click play, I can say, here's my interview with MLK. Let me first talk about the salads that he liked to eat. And the next we'll move on to the purple trees that he was obsessed with and this random guy on a brick wall. So you can see how it's easier for me to talk through my video when it's actually playing instead of trying to time like, oh, I better make this slide only 10.8 seconds. And then if I see I need more time, the only bummer is when I'm using this feature, if I do need more time, I have to either go blah, 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 talk really quickly, or I have to start all the way over. So this is my super quick example of Adobe video presentations. Notice my video behind there. There's so many amazing templates, so look through them and see what works for you. I made this awesome image of myself using AI generator. It's kind of creepy, but also cool. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments so I can keep making videos. So that is a general glimpse as to how you can use this incredible tool.
Glub, glub, glub. Go like and subscribe now, you hear?